Ahoj, ahoj, tak vás tady všechny vítám u 4. epizody Návrat do budoucnosti. Mám za to, že už to bude 3. část, takže se do toho pustíme. A my jsme skončili Edna, že se měla pohádat s Trixie přišla teda o tu práci. A máme se s Trixie jít promluvit.
Trixie?
I'll do it! I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out!
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett shows
But
up...
we gotta do it my way.
Huh?
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parlourmaid's Predicament. I figure I could lift a scene from that.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Why am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a
Cool.
diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then...
Moc zrovna
Sit
nechce.
back and watch the fur fly.
Výborný, dobrý, díky. Kýtím nahoře, jo, zahluk. Doufám, že to tam bude perfektně slyšet, dobře. A my teda asi jdeme k Emmettovi domů nejspíš, že ano? Emmettovi laboratoře je dlouhá cesta, nějak se tam potřebuješ dopravit. Proč nepoužít DeLorean? No, protože ho asi opravuje, ne? Podle mýho mi ho stejnak nepůjčilo, jak jsme pěkně klouzali po té zemi.
Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Tak.
Good news. I think Trixie's gonna go along with my scheme.
Pursue whatever strategies you like, but please don't tell me the details.
Jasný. Já se
You figured out
potřebuji...
what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving
Nějaká
unpredictably.
bouřka venku.
Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
No, dobře no. U chvíli se vrátí. Jestli ten čas vyjde.
It worked! Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse.
Eh?
I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to
To
risk
nebylo to
undoing
ne
any
na
of the
vás?
work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
Snímač, co měřiče, dobře.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
No, dobrý, výborný. A co tamhle ten? Koukneme ještě na nápovědu. Kubert, nebo kdo? No, to je mi jasný. Školou stojí docela povědomé auto. Kde to stojí, že jsem si ho tam nevšiml? Kdyby to
Press
modrý byl
button
vlak.
to experience Future Hill Valley, circa 1981.
Aha.
I don't think I've visited that timeline yet.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Corleone. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but... Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interests. You see, I know what you're up to.
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
Go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
O, dík, doktore. Tak.
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
Dobrý, já už jedem.
Emmett?
Co to je?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid
Aha,
doing
oni
here?
zkouší helmu už.
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see now what's next. Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for
Come on.
Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks
Nobody.
are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now. In love with the woman of my dreams. And a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
No a my budeme potřebovat to fotoalbum.
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Moc rychlej.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that...
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Povaleč.
Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
No, ale... Nějaký album nebo tak tady není?
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one. The mind of a degenerate criminal.
This kid Tannen's mind map, as captured by our mind map helmet.
You could tell he's a criminal just by looking at this?
No, but when it's fed into the mental alignment meter...
Weird.
Weird nothing. It's science.
What's this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards, like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together, once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've
No, ale
tested
jak chci
during the
sebrat,
last few
ne,
weeks.
vyměnit,
I've
nebo
got to
já
get them
nevím,
sorted
něco.
before the expo begins.
Bůši mám
Why?
v inventáři.
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that cute?
Not really.
Jde do inventáře. Ne, nemám, tady mám naposled skateboard. A jedné skate.
So this machine takes those little cards and tells you whether or not someone's a good guy or bad guy?
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a glorified arcade machine.
So why not just go with the cards?
Edna says that people respond well to flashing lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
No kidding.
Do domu. Akvárium, tohle. Nic dáme nápovědu.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
No jo, ale jako mám vyměnit?
Hey Emmett, got a sec?
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several.
Can't believe you invented all this in 2 months.
Well, like I said, there's not really a whole lot of inventing going on here. I just dressed up a $5 potentiometer with a lot of bells and whistles.
But
Don't get me wrong, it does a remarkable job of telling whether a subject is currently liking or disliking what they're experiencing. But all the extra stuff about sorting out criminals from model citizens is mostly a bunch of hooey at this
Jo,
point.
jo, jo.
is all this new stuff what you're showing off at the expo?
Yes, it's our mental alignment meter.
Mental alignment meter? What's a mental alignment meter?
It's the most revolutionary piece of technology since the cotton gin.
What does it do?
It reads and interprets the subconscious desires of the human mind.
Why would you want to probe people's minds?
Why wouldn't you? Imagine being able to diagnose mental disorders with a flick of a switch, or detect the truthfulness of courtroom testimony merely by connecting a witness to a small portable device.
Your machine does all that?
Not yet. Frankly, right now, the whole thing's just a gussied-up potentiometer. But with years of refinements and a whole lot of investors, the MAM will be able to identify countless psychosis and neurosis, alcoholism, acrophobia, Oedipal complexes.
And?
And then we can set about curing them, of course.
Of course. Anyway.
Vyzkoušel
Make
si
a
ho i
mind
na
map
sebe?
of yourself?
Of course. Take a look.
Edna's right. You are a model citizen.
At least as far as my invention's concerned. Confidentially, this whole enterprise is a little light on the hard science and a little heavy on the smoke and mirrors.
Could you tell me how this mental alignment meter works again?
Of course. Now, pay attention. Subjects put on the mind mapping helmet, which I activate with this radio switch.
Check.
The subject is then exposed to a series of visual stimuli provoking positive, negative, or indifferent reactions that are recorded by the mind map printer.
Right.
Once a mind map is completed, it can be inserted into the mental alignment meter to pronounce judgment on the subject's mental state.
Okay, I think I got it.
Tak. Ale nechci escape.
How are things between you and your father? I'm kind of surprised he hasn't torn down your lab yet.
He's still angry with me and threatening to cut me out of his will, but I'm hoping that the civic potential of my mental alignment meter will win him over.
You look busy. Why don't we talk later?
Sure thing.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Tak to už by mohlo být poslední. Ne, je tady tohle.
Emmett?
Yeah? Hey, how'd my mind map test get activated?
Aha.
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
Tak, dobře. Už víme jak na to. Vyrušovat ho nemůžem. No, to myslím, že by na Trixie nějak reagoval pozitivně. Což by bylo ještě lepší. Tak šup. Je to hrozný, to tam má... Kolik těch testů tam musí zmáčknout? Kdyby byla Trixie poslední, jakoby... Hulí se. Tak, šup. Takže teď to vypnout.
Let's try this again.
Jo, to jsme ho znovu zapli. A kam jsme hodili tam ten papír? Ach jo, ten na Pikachu tohle má, to mě nebaví. Takže... Není teploida. Má být jeho asi táta, že jo? Já nevím, co je to za to malýho kindoše bez vlasů. Nevím. Jako to je všechno teda. Vyměníme to tady, jo. Inventář. Použít.
Swapping out Emmett's mind map with a crappier one is a great idea, but I should probably scan it with a mental alignment meter first.
Dobře. A ne, že to zase ztratíš ten papír, jako co zahodil předtím. Takže inventář. Použít.
That's not a great reading, but if I really want to get Emmett in trouble, I better aim for the bottom.
Máme v inventáři furt. Nej, prdlajs. Protože ho zase nemám inventáři, tak... Kde to je? Takže ho nemám v inventáři, Ježíš, neříkej, že to budu dělat zase. A? Využij Emmettových duševních sušenek, vodních řas, gramofonu, akvária s bakteriemi Alana. K vyvolání pozitivních a negativních u Emmetta. Muset vyvolat 2 reakce k přehoupnutí Emmetta z jedné strany na druhou. Aha. Fíha. Jo, tak to uděláme znovu.
This button only works while the mind map test is active.
A jo. Takže inventář. Zkusíme ty suši. Použij předmět.
Nah.
A na Emmetta.
Want an algae cake?
Sure.
Negativní, jasný. Takže další snímek.
Emmett's invention makes him out to be a model citizen, huh? Well, we'll just see about that.
A já nechci odejít, ne. Zkusíme tady generátorem zatočit. Dobře.
How goes the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
Počkej, brechovku, vole, to ale nedáme, ne? Well.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
Careful. Don't let all the flavor escape.
Aha. To ne.
Ah, that's the stuff.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense.
No, don't turn it off. This is my favorite part.
See, I'm sort of independent. I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. I'm happy-go-lucky and say I am plucky, so jolly and carefree.
Want another?
Not right now. I need some time to recover from the last one.
I do get the mean and stony stare. If I'm never successful, it won't be distressful, 'cause I
Ještě jednou generátor. Dobře.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care. You see, I'm sort of independent. I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. I'm happy-go-lucky and say I am
Se neměl tu gramofonovou desku zapínat, Ventil.
Ew.
Zrušilo tu vůni.
Edna likes Emmett when he's cleaned up. I wonder if she'll like him in his usual sloppy state.
Tak.
They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care. You see, I'm sort of independent. I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. I'm happy-go-lucky and say I am
Zase dobrá nálada, jasný. Se nám kouknu na rady. Jo, už 5 minut potom. Pustíme zase ventil třeba.
Ew.
To je otrava to tom, že jo? Tak výměna snímku. Kde je Edna? Fuuu.
Guess it's already stinky enough in here.
Dobře, a jak mu zlepším náladu?
Don't touch that.
That new suit of Emmett's really shouldn't be too hard to get dirty.
Jak chci, aby byl pozitivní.
Want another?
Not right now. I need some time to recover from the last one.
Dobře. Musíme otevřít ten hrnec ještě.
Ah, that smells much better.
What people think of me. I'm happy-go-lucky and say I am plucky, so jolly and carefree. I don't care.
Nechci odejít.
If I do get to
Tak.
meet and stony stare. If I'm never successful, it won't be too stressful, 'cause I don't care.
Rady... Inventář tady. Použít předmět a zkusíme ho vyměnit.
Swapping out Emmett's mind map with a crappier one is a great idea, but I should probably scan it with a mental alignment meter first.
No, to se zvědavej, co mi řekne. No, zase sebere, a budu to muset dělat znovu, ne?
Okay, that's pretty bad, but I'd better try to match Tannen's mind map.
I hope ne escape.
Tannen's mind map. If Emmett's map looked like this, I bet Edna wouldn't think he's such a model citizen.
Máme zase hezky. Já to zase musím zapnout a všechno udělat negativně. Dobře.
Ew.
Once the expo's over, I'll need to upgrade the mental alignment test to account for stray sensory stimuli.
Tak, zase klepnem. Dobrý, další červená. Poslední červená, jo? Tak teď ho můžu teda vyměnit, jo? Počkej chvilku.
Swapping out Emmett's mind map with a crappier one is a great idea, but I should probably scan it with a mental alignment meter first.
Mhm.
That's not a great reading, but if I really want to get Emmett in trouble, I better aim for the bottom.
Tak, a jsem z toho mrtvej, protože už fakt netuším.
This thing reads Emmett's mind maps.
Mi to pokaždý zmizí z toho inventáře. Ale ne, skej, mě to nebaví tohle, tyho.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
Za jiný. Jako mám vyměnit asi, tyjo. Vezmu tu plechovku.
Hey, Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Whoa. What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmett, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute. Does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Why?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was gunned down just a few years later.
Emmett?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
Že flákačem, jako... Teď už jsem měl ten diagram.
That cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
A perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever.
Tak, jakže to bylo? Dobře. Dobře.
What the hell is that?
What?
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula.
Tak, teď jsme měli. Co? Použít čistič na kožiš ve stanu z Hill While minulosti.
What?
I was just thinking about the future. All that talk about Edna's grandfather made me realize something.
Please let it be something about lightning.
Life can be short, sometimes brutally so. So why not seize the day and grab your happiness while you can?
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I was saving this for next Valentine's Day, but why should I? I know what I want.
Emmett, no.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me. Right now.
No!
Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo. It'll be much more romantic that way. Just think. By this time tomorrow, Edna and I will be engaged and will be the toast of the scientific community. And I owe it all to you.
You're welcome.
Jako ten prst nevytáh.
What's this?
It's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
You look a little... constipated.
What? Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find a better one. Unfortunately, there's a lot to choose from.
Heavy.
Extremely. Mother has been rather obsessive about
Tak, dobrý, máme
photographically
album.
cataloging my life.
Ořešiny a ještě ten prsten.
Hey, Emmett, I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't I take your photo album over to Edna so she can pick out your new picture?
That's a great idea. She's got a better eye for these things than I do anyway. Thanks, pal.
Don't mention it.
Ty flákač, jasný. Co máme v inventáři? Ale já bych měl... Ale jak? Nic, uvidí se. Já se teda asi s váma rozloučím. Ano. Takže se mějte pěkně, děkuji za sklídnutí a zatím ahoj.